What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy Dtlf back at the halftime report. Lakers up 59-57, only a 2-point lead. Should be a lot of a bigger lead, but a couple of mistakes we've been making, man. First of all, we are playing zero interior defense. I do not like the perimeter defense Brook is playing. Like, he left his man wide open a couple of times. It's almost like he's saving all his energy for the offensive end, and that's bad. We also need to get... We also got to give credit to Julius Randle, who's been beasting. I mean, he's killing it right now. What's up, Lake Show? How you doing, Paco? Yeah, Randle's absolutely killing it right now, making me have second thoughts about potential trades. Man, he's just destroying it. Randle and Ingram's playing good too. I would like him to be a little bit more aggressive, but still, I mean, he's doing enough, holding his own. I thought Larry Nance was exceptional, as well as Josh Hart. Finally, Luke Walton made the move that we've all been waiting for, and that's to bench. You know, Tyler Ennis having great options on the bench like Josh Hart, Clarkson, and others. He finally gives Jordan Clarkson a go. So you can see the difference. We got off to a quicker start. You know, the Brooklyn Nets they're having a subpar season, yet they have a lot of good shooters, a lot of good scorers. So we got to make sure that we're playing good perimeter defense. They just missed a lot of wide open shots, honestly. I thought a lot of the times we were sagging off way too much, and on top of that, they're getting straight drives to the basket, and they're killing us on the pick and roll. So we got to shore up those things on the defensive end. Also, like I said, Josh Hart, Larry Nance are giving us all those grit and grimy plays. Julius eating down low. Yeah, Clarkson has been having a horrible game thus far. Hopefully he steps it up in the second half. Same thing with Kuzma. I don't think he's having the best of games. We need him to be a lot more aggressive, but he's having a subpar game. Yeah, but thank God Luke finally realized that Tyler Ennis is not the starting point guard for us. If not, Dinwiddie would have probably had 20-something plus at the half right now. So it's good, you know. It's a good thing that we finally started somebody else over Tyler. What do you guys think so far? I mean, Randle is killing it right now. He's absolutely dominating down low. I wish he was this efficient every night, but I do know that they have a weaker front court, the Brooklyn Nets do. So yeah, he should be eating. However, it would be nice if he can bottle this up and take it on every single game and just dominate like this. Because I noticed that Randle, as good as he is at times, in some games he takes games off where he rather settle for jumpers or do other stuff. But recently, Julius Randle has been killing it on the paint. Like, he's not forcing anything. He's not settling. He's just all around the basket, and around the basket, he is one of the most efficient players in the league. Dan, I think BI is doing good with the pace and playmaking. G, 5 assists already for BI. Yeah, he's playing pretty good. Like I said, he could run some point guard for us, since we don't have a natural point guard when Lonzo's out. But yeah, very versatile player. I absolutely love the decision to start Josh Hart, especially because this is one of those teams that can get off in the perimeter. So, I mean, Dinwiddie, that Dinwit, he got off a little bit to end the second half, the second quarter. But all in all, they did a good job on him and on Allen Crabbe. So that's what we got to do, man. We got to continue to lock down those guys. We got to make sure. I mean, Brook Lopez has been, just horrendous. There was a play where he was just sagging off at the free throw line while, the guy he needed to switch off of KCP just shot a wide open three, and this guy didn't even attempt to put his hand up. So, man, that was that was hard to watch, and as well as his rebounding is horrible. Everybody just out muscles him, and he's just very, very bad. He made a three and a layup, but he needs to step his game up big time because he's that Allen kid is totally destroying him. He's just a rookie. That shouldn't happen when you're a big man veteran in this league, right? You shouldn't let a rookie destroy you like that. But yeah, Brook is too soft, man. I just can't wait till he gets off of the team, honestly. I don't even feel bad for him. He's crying with the towel over his head. He's like, man up, bro. Man up and get tough. He was just an illusion. That's what Brook Lopez was. He fooled all of us because, in the East, he can have his way, put up his numbers and all that. But the real reason why I believe that Brook Lopez is having an off season is because Luke continues to let him jack up three-pointers. He's a lot more efficient on the inside, so maybe Luke has something to do with it, but Brook as well, man. He can't be that soft mentally on both ends of the court. And I believe he's breaking down because he knows his contract year, he's going to get paid a lot less if he continues playing like this. So that's the real reason why I think he's bothered, not because he's playing bad. Lopez making Allen look like Will Chamberlain. Seriously, bro, especially with that fro and the headband, He looks retro, so That's crazy. That's a good look, man. I like that old school look. Jared Allen got 16 points already. Yeah, man, we got to do something about slowing that down. And that's the problem I have with Luke is that, okay, finally he gives, Josh Hart a chance to start. Last game, he didn't even play him much. So where's the consistency as a coach? I would throw, Thomas Bryant or Zubats in there, a big body to give Allen some problems. I know they struggle with mobility, but so does Lopez. So, I mean, you're not really losing an inch. I don't know. At this point, I'm just happy that Tyler Ennis is not in the lineup along with Brook because that's double the liability. Really think we should keep our young squad together, replace Lopez and KCP. I mentioned it in a column earlier. Somebody was talking about we should trade Randle and Clarkson. I said, well, if we had to pick one to keep, I'd keep Randle because that's a lot harder to replace a versatile big man who can pound down low, push the pace and is athletic and can finish around the basket like that. Scoring guards like Clarkson are easy to find in this league. I mean, look at Dinwiddie. He's a revelation for the Nets that they found this season. So there's always guards like that. Dan, we made the right decision on D'Lo. Yeah, it's too early to tell. Right now he's just coming off an injury, so he doesn't look 100%. But I believe they made the right decision. One way we had to get Mozgov off. So if you want to blame anybody about D'Angelo Russell, you got to blame Mitch and Jim. They're the ones that signed those stupid contracts of Deng and Mozgov, and we had to pay the price by unloading a young player. But luckily we did get Kuzma and the expiring contract of Lopez, so it should work out down the road, especially if we sign max free agents. But for now, I'm just gonna reserve my feelings because I feel like D'Angelo could be a really good player if he stays healthy. Been checking out your channel, Lay Off Magic, LOL. Wait, who are you talking about? Oh, I'm not sure if you're talking to me or not, Kevin King. Okay, I do not watch you anymore. Luke, I know you praised Randle today, but is consistent the whole year and is our best player? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Oh, Randle, just was not getting regularly minutes. Well, the thing about Randle, I've never hated on Randle. The problem with Randle is that he has been inconsistent, and he's cut down on turnovers at times, but at times he tends to take nights off, right? When we need him, sometimes he doesn't show up. But he is a double-double. He is what he is. He's going to have big nights when he plays weaker interior teams like these. And that's what he should be doing. I feel like Ingram should be doing the same thing because there's nobody on this team that can guard both of those players. But at the end of the day, he's winning me over. He had lost me already. Randle, honestly, the way he started the season was so sloppy. But he's winning me back again. What we need really is an anchor down low, somebody to back him up, a real rim protector, because he's not really a rim protector. There's times when you see them driving to the basket and Randle will just get out of the way. He's not even trying to catch a foul. I prefer bigs who can rim protect. So we need a center that can help him. It'd be that back line for Randle, similar to how Gasol and Bynum operated. Bynum was a rim stopper and Gasol was an offensive guy. So that would be nice to have. I'm talking to Lake Show, not you, Dan. Oh, yeah, I figured you weren't talking to me because I have actually cut a lot of slack to Magic, and I feel like I'm not going to go hard on him unless he whiffs at the trade deadline as well as summer. So I still feel like he's on track to do something good here. Do you think DeAndre Jordan will be a good fit? Yeah, DeAndre Jordan would be a rim protector for sure, but offensively he's not going to give you much other than like hustle-type dunks similar to Larry Nance Jr. and like lobs off of pick and rolls and stuff like that. But again, it depends on what they're asking for. We all know the Clippers are not going to want to trade him cheap to the Lakers, same division rivals, and we overshadow them. They're definitely not going to want to help us out. So they're going to be asking for a lot. I heard a combination of players and picks, Dan, Mavs should hand us a first-round top pick for Randle, or they taking Deng from us. Yeah, I feel like Randle has played up his value for sure. If we do trade him, and now I'm hoping not because of the way he's been playing lately, and you can kind of start seeing that potential. If he only did it consistently, he'd be an unstoppable force. However, consistency is key with these players, man. And if we did trade Randle, it has to be worth the return. Maybe I think that's why they haven't made any moves, because they haven't got worthy offers yet. I heard that the Pelicans tried to offer us a second-round pick for Randle and Alex Janka or something like that. So, yeah. Not worth that. Dan, do you think Randle will be an all-star one day? Not under Luke Walton. Luke Walton so far hasn't proven that he can develop players and give them defined roles. That's why you see inconsistency with players all the time. One night is Clarkson stepping up, one night is Julius. Sometimes it's a combination, sometimes Ingram and so on and so forth. But yeah, he's not good at defining roles and just developing players. So I don't think Luke can develop much talent on this roster. Now, if he was playing for somebody else, then yeah, I could tell you I think Randle has the skill set. But a lot has to do with his mentality. Sometimes I feel like Randle's his own worst enemy. When he has bad games, it's because he's overthinking things and just forcing stuff. So when he lets the game come to him and just dominate when he has the advantage, like tonight, he took it right to Jahlil Okafor. He sees the weakness. When smaller players are on him, he dominates them. That's the same thing that Brook Lopez should be doing, except Brook is soft. So that's the difference. Stanley Johnson for Clarkson, would you do it? Probably. Clarkson is on a more expensive contract. I think Johnson's still on his rookie contract, so that's a way to shed salary. Plus, I still believe Stanley Johnson has a lot of potential, but they would have to include a second-round pick because Clarkson is a proven player. Stanley is not yet, so they have to include something in there to make that happen. Can't be straight up. We would be getting finessed. Then I think keeping Randle and Clarkson will attract more free agents. You can only get one max free agent if you keep them both, and Randle would have to take a pay cut, so it's a lot harder if you try to keep them both. All right, guys, it looks like the second half is about to be underway. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully the Lakers pick up this victory. They're going to need to shore up some things, stop Jared Allen inside and cut off the penetration and don't get exposed inside as much. So let's hope the Lakers can pull this off, and I'll catch you guys at the post game. Peace.